Hey everybody, Twin Diggers here, Pat and Pam.
Yeah.
Well, today has been awesome. We're back out digging. Yesterday, it's like a breath of fresh air. It's nice wind. I think 80, got down to 65 last night.
Yesterday was it a heat index of 100 or something like that?
Yeah, it was
crazy.
Sweaty. So anyway, we spent more time today just because of the beautiful weather and no bugs. So behind me in our previous videos, we always showed you the big hump that we were working on in a small area of this farmstead. And so let's take a look at it now. We got it done today.
Yeah.
Flat as can be.
Nice.
So we got it all dug out, and we've got the scrap pile that the owners are going to be removing this fall in the backside. And by next spring, this will all be completely grown over again. So, and over here, we just keep adding to the iron and the steel pile. And we've already brought up about 5 buckets of broken glass today. And we got a couple bags of plastic trash that'll be carried out of here today too before we go. So we had to start another area for our bottles that we found, and found some more goodies today too, which is fun. These bottles we're slowly going to be taken out of here and recycled, actually, because we want to dig underneath them. So the family's going to be helping us recycle all this in the next few weeks, so that'll be fun. So we started a new area over here. I gotta tell you, we had a lot of fun today.
We sure did.
Because part of it is we found these 2 Hilux bottles that were intact, and I couldn't believe it. We pulled them out with our rakes, and so these will wash up really nice. And this was kind of fun. There was also a fire at one point in the pit, and this is a burnt up canning jar, and I don't know, we might be able to repurpose that.
We've probably found about, I would say 10 ball jars that were like that as well.
Yeah,
just melted and flat.
And then the old return for deposit bottle, no deposit, no return, and probably some soda or something was in that, but that came out in really nice shape. One of our great finds is, we normally don't see these here in Minnesota. I have seen them in Michigan. And this is a Dray mason jar. And we do have a little flash crack there, but we are cleaning this up. This is a beautiful old bottle, and we're also going to look at the age of it and see how old this thing is. I think it's pretty old.
Yeah.
So that was a real fun find today. And this honking seashell, so not sure if someone went on vacation or not.
Brought that thing back, huh?
Yeah, and this was kind of fun. This came out just like that. Kraft blue cheese. So some kind of a cheese dip. And so that was a nice aluminum container that held the ACL on it. And then our little finds, more insulators, more of the fuses, the glass fuses, which are really fun for repurposing. An old bottle opener, and this is the first skeleton key we've ever found, and it's absolutely roached, but hey, we found one. So that's good. And then this is a different type of insulator where the wiring would run through it, usually in barns. We found these on other sites. And then another piece of this really cool jade glass. We're not sure what that was used for. And of course our little bottles that we like to find. We found a lot more of the St. Joseph's baby aspirin, and a couple ambers, one amber there and one over there.
What does that one say, Pat? Can you hold that one up? Yeah, that one's really cool.
This is Esquire Lano wax. So we found one of these before here. And
it was in bad shape though.
Yeah, so we've got...
That's neat.
Yeah.
I'm glad we found one that was whole.
This one was really interesting. We don't even know what kind of a lid would have been on that. So that was kind of cool. And we found some of this broken the last few times. I had no idea what it was. Pam pulled this out, and now we know. This is jadeite. It had sugar on it. I'm sure the other one must have had salt or pepper or something. And even though it's cracked, I'm going to wash that up, see if I can save it a little bit, because I think that is really cool. I've always liked caps. We reuse these. Here's a nice Bakelite cap. Hilux and Vicks we found. And then, of course, another Greenbelt beer. Some more shards that we use. We repurpose those. Real pretty flowers. Love those. And then mason jar, only one lid this time, and we found these in the
inserts. We found 3 of them that were so bent and crooked because they were from the fire.
They
looked
pretty
really
funny.
weird.
Yeah. And then just a little kid's play spoon, and then 2 more spoons. But this one is quite unique, and if anyone has ever seen anything like this, where this is twisted, and what it would have been for, I don't know if it's a sugar spoon, a child spoon. I'm going to try to clean it up and see if there's anything here at all on it to help us identify the age of it and what it would have been used for. So that was really a cool find. And then another spoon. I think we found something similar to this. That'll clean up nice too. Some more, like I said, aspirin bottles. We found another cup, this time with the handle. And these were used for baptisms. And you can see the copper inside of there, the green.
Yeah, and they were usually silver plated, I think, with an alloy or something like that.
That would make sense.
That was neat.
Yeah. Another little amber. I don't know if this would have been vanilla extract or something else. But so we got that. And then these here.
Yeah, your hand was in the way. There you go.
Sorry.
Nope, no problem.
Yeah, just a little probably cream jar or something. That's milk glass. 3 Vicks bottles. So they have it on the bottom. And real pretty cobalt blue. This was my favorite find. I don't know, my hand's in the way. This is a perfume bottle. And it has the mark on the bottom. We'll have to look this up. I think there was a rubber sprayer on here. Here's the opening. And when we opened this, you can still smell the perfume inside of this container. And so that is milk glass, and we're going to look up at the age of this too. That was a really cool find. Couple of buttons. And 3 shotgun head stamps, kind of beat up, but they'll clean up pretty good. Pam was on the marbles. We found only one prior, a white one, and today we found red and blue. So that was awesome. This is kind of, a little Lego. And I'll get back here so I don't forget. We got more tires off of vehicles, little toy tires. We found these before, and there's also some Tonka ones that are in here too. There's another little tire. This is really interesting. This is all glass. It's in something. We think it might be for a flashlight.
Or one of the owner who was just here thought it could be maybe to a fuse, possibly.
Not sure, but that thing is heavy and it's cool. Another perfume bottle, the same manufacturer as the milk glass. It has IRICE, and it looks like the top was busted off of that. So that's unfortunate. That would have been neat to see. These are fun. Little Captain Crunch. Must have been something in the cereal. Some type of imprint set. So that was cute. Another lipstick case. And this was interesting. This is some type of it's called a bonus chip to some grocery store that we're not familiar with. And then when you turn it over, it says, "Save me. Watch our weekly ads for bonus something specials. So that was kind of neat. The old Hershey's cover to the can, the chocolate syrup. And we found just this little chain. Not sure what that was for. More little kid stuff. Tractors, of course, because we're on a farm. All plastic. You know, guy driving it again.
No, this time he's got his arms.
Yeah, he's hanging on to that wheel. He's not going anywhere.
No way.
This little guy here, this was all pretty beat up, but you get the idea. And this was a fun find. Pam got this. It's a little palette. Oh, let me hold it here. It's a little palette for painting. And you put your water in there and shows you how to mix your colors.
That's neat.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. And all it has in the back is made in the USA, so we don't have a brand on that. And then sticking with the kids' toys, found this little plastic fire engine. Oh, that was kind of cool. And before I forget the back, we'll just go to the back rows. You can see all of our bottles. Found this old wrench that's all roached. Another piece of a mirror that's in tough shape. We found 2 other mirrors before that had the handles on them. More of these hooks. I think we found about 4 of them.
I don't know if maybe that's horse tack, like if leather was on the other end,
be.
or what it was.
And then this little window lock, which this will be repurposed also. It's kind of cute. Got that. This little hook.
That's neat.
Yeah, was
It's not even seized up.
fixed to something, and it's moving all around.
That's a nice piece of iron.
Some type of a wedge, or not sure what that was for, or even
chisel. Yeah.
that was on that. But obviously, maybe it was the top, and it just over the years busted down from being pounded, I'm sure. Okay. Over here, more little kid stuff. We found a whole bunch of these. These 2, they all clip in together, some type of a toy back in the day. Another one of these covers.
Like a decanter
something.
cover or something. Yeah.
And so the other 2 we washed up. There was plastic that went around that like a seal, but I took them off so we could clean them. This is a child's hair band. Barrette.
Look at that.
And
I'm
actually,
sure I wonder if one of the girls will remember that. Or maybe they have a photograph of them with it on.
That could be.
That's really neat.
Was neat. This little fun thing, flipper. So we think these were the little fins that you put on your feet and kick with. So I thought that was neat just to have the ACL still on that after all those years. And another big screw-on nut.
Nice brass
bolt, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's cool. This we were trying to make out. It's really roached. It's got weird numbering on it, 70, 90. And you can't see it probably on the camera, but in here it has Honeywell. So no idea what.
Some type of thermostat.
Something that would have been on. And this honkin' knife. And on here it says, I'll hold it.
Now one of the owners came down, and one of the kids, and he said he remembered that knife.
It's called KA-BAR is on that plate. And I have never seen anyone find a knife
so huge,
that big. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then this was a real fun find. This is all copper. Copper plated, probably had something on it. Okay, this old flashlight. And on here, I don't know how many, let me turn it around. Made in the USA. Montgomery Ward's is like Sears. Montgomery Ward's and Sears are the 2 big retailers when we were growing up. And this was their logo, MW. And so right there it says Montgomery Wards. And this, they really got a kick out of this. They thought that was pretty cool. So we're going to gently clean that up. We're leaving the patina on it, and that will be given back to them. Another damper cover we found. So kind of fun. And then Pam's find. You can see the copper in it. And it was hot and cold water. It would have been fun to find both of them.
Yeah, I wish, well, maybe at some point we will.
Yeah.
Maybe it's still here somewhere.
So that was really neat, having that on there. I'm going to kind of scrape that off a little bit and see if you can see the whole thing. But yeah, they really like that too.
Even the patina on that is so cool too.
Yeah, it is. It can definitely be repurposed and used outside in the yard or anything, in a planter. I mean, let your imagination go.
Right.
You know. This big old chain, and on the back of this chain, and I'm jumping a little bit.
Yeah, it was on this hook.
Was this
right
brass hook. And you can tell that this is in wonderful condition. There's still a piece of leather on it.
And that is definitely horse tack.
Yeah, look at that. This is cool. So we got that. And then jumping back, this old rusty thing. I can't remember what they called it, but we got that. And a big pile of copper that we found in this little copper piping too. But this is interesting, okay?
It's solid copper.
It looks like a hat.
But we know it's not a hat.
So this is our...
Oh no, we have two though.
What
the
the heck
is it?
Okay, well
I already found out what that was.
We already found what that one
okay.
was.
Okay, then let's do this one.
This one.
What the heck is it?
What in the heck is it? And what was it used for? Isn't that cool? Look at the patina on there. So, let us know what you think. And then, let me move down a little bit more. Oops. No. I know, we just keep moving and moving and moving. All right, let me move down a little bit farther. Yeah, part of a pitchfork.
Yeah.
And an old hoe. Okay. And this was to churn butter. This whole thing fit on the top of a big jar. And you'd wheel it, and it would churn all the butter. It's roach, but it's cool. Another big file. The one we found last week was larger than this, but it's still cool. We got that. And another even flow baby bottle. It's plastic, so it's not a bottle, but you know, it's a baby bottle. And then Pam found another hubcap. The other two we found had Plymouth on them. And
this one's a little different.
Not sure if there's something there or not.
Yeah.
That's heavy. Now, this was going to be, what the heck is it? But then, one of the kids came down. Pam had an idea, and she was right. We pulled this out. I'm going to hold it up. Got that. This is the inside of it. You see how big it is. Okay? So Pam said, it looks like something you'd pour milk into before it went into a milk can. So, one of the kids came down and we said, hey, what the heck is this?
What is it?
And he said, it's something that you put over the milk can and pour milk into it.
To
and
drain
that
it.
is cool.
Yeah.
That was really cool. And they said, we actually have one like that that's in a lot better shape. That
And they're using it for a planter right now. A flower pot. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, they're using it for a planter.
What a neat idea.
So, again, repurpose.
Right.
So that was neat, sis. We had a fun day. Beautiful. But we're getting into 99 degrees, 98 degrees, 96 degrees the rest of this week.
I know. It's going to be hot.
So we have to take it while we can.
Right.
So we're having a ball.
Let me get up here, though.
Come on up.
There you go.
There we
On
go.
our
Now
knees.
I'm at your side. There we
Our
go.
goal was to finish the mound and clean it out, and we met that goal. And if you look at the jars that we pulled out of that dump,
Yeah, just all
I
of
know
these.
a lot of them are food jars, baby food jars, household jars, stuff from the 50s, 60s, 70s, probably 60s, 70s.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what we had to eat. We
Yep.
didn't have fast food restaurants.
That's right.
You cooked or you bought it and made it and ate it. So, but I think we probably got 100.
Oh, easily.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think total, and I'm not going to sit and count every dang one of them. We probably got, what do you think, 450, 500 jars?
I'd say 400 easily.
Yeah. 'cause
That we
got the
took
baby
out.
jars are stacked 3 high again.
Right.
So we had a blast, and we can't wait to get back here again. We've got another area in here that we're going to be doing, and then we're moving to other locations on this property. And one of the sons is asking the father where the privies were, because they had plumbing put in before, so they didn't ever have to go to the outhouse. So we're hoping to get that intel also. But that's all we have for now. Thank you so much. All of our still pictures are on our Twin Diggers Facebook page. And I just wanted to say we had a couple comments about why don't you video live digs? And I wanted to let you know that we don't have the equipment or the time that a lot of you, the people do, and God bless them for doing that. We don't have GoPros. When we dig, we clean, we take breaks, and we just get into a mode where we just want to go and go and go. And with that, we don't have time to video. We've always done wrap-ups in our stuff, and so it's kind of how we work, and I hope you all can understand that. But we do love watching the live digs that people do. It is exciting. I get that, but for what we do and the time we have and the type of cleanups we do, this works best for us. So, but thank you all so much. Have a great start to your week. It is Sunday, and we're just so blessed to be here to be able to do all this. So permissions are huge. You have to network and talk with people, and we never would have gotten this permission had it not be for connections to people who were in-laws or brother-in-laws to this family. So,
And there's trust and respect and everything else that goes along with it, with the friendships that you make when you're doing things like this.
that's right.
And we are really thankful because we've met some fabulous people here.
And bonus, one of the ladies came down and brought us each a big loaf of homemade zucchini bread. And it's still warm.
Oh, let's show it. Let's do
Should we
it.
show it?
Yeah, we're
All
going
right.
to show it to you because it went in our cooler.
We got to keep them away from our husbands.
I know.
Are you ready?
Look at that. Thank you so much for doing that for us.
Warm butter and a glass of milk. Here we come.
You betcha.
All of our efforts. Woo!
That's right.
Thank you so much. We won't mention your name, but you know who you are.
Take care, you guys.
Alrighty. Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.